Hi, I'm Deb Dedrick, certified high performance coach, new money story mentor, team beach buddy coach, and your expert guide to leading a happy life. And this is my co host, Nana.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back.
Yeah, we've been gone for a while,
Yes,
haven't
we
we,
have.
Nana? We want to apologize for our extended
Oh, yes.
hiatus. I'm not sure exactly how to say that, but we're back now. And today's tip for the day on how to lead a happier life is how to navigate life's unexpected events.
Mm-hmm.
You've had a lot of unexpected events in your life recently.
Oh, yes, yes. And my poor husband has not been too well, and we tried to accommodate different things. And but when he'd been married 63 years, I'm going on 64 next month.
Kudos.
Yes, yes.
Kudos. You
yes,
deserve a
kudos.
medal, honestly.
That's what everybody says. But I still love him, and I help him all I can.
Well, that's a really good role model for a lot of people that like to just bow out the minute the first thing comes up
Oh,
that maybe
no.
is not easy, and reframing the importance of how I feel the most important thing in our life is our relationships.
Definitely, definitely.
I thought this would be a good topic to explore because usually the thing in life that causes the most pain, other than, just arguing, stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm.
is our expectations. And if you start to begin examining, your expectations and just getting rid of them, learn to expect that life's not going to be what you want it.
Oh, never is. Never is.
And people aren't going to be able to read your mind.
True, true.
And so if you have these ideas in your mind that are, you're expecting things or you're expecting life, like you wake up in the morning.
And
do
just
you wake?
remember, everybody's different, regardless. They're all different, and they've all got the different ideas of how to deal with things.
Do you wake up in the morning though and have an expectation of how the day's going to look like?
Oh, sometimes yes, sometimes no. I just go with the flow and hope for the best.
Right, and you do. You go along pretty well with the flow, especially when I ask you to, do things that maybe you weren't expecting, like on Monday when it was pouring down rain, and it was literally pouring down rain, and we weren't expecting that.
True. Oh, yes.
We were expecting a nice weather day to go pick up some parts and delivery, right?
Mm-hmm,
So that would be one of life's moments where our expectations we were getting flustered
Yes.
because it was pouring down rain. That wasn't what we were expecting, and then we were going to, and this is number 2 on our what to focus on. We started focusing on we might have an accident, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's too dangerous to go out, rather than focusing our mind intentionally on a positive.
Right. And actually, after we got beyond Ossian, which is the Great Divide, as my husband calls it, the weather was fine. It hadn't been raining at all. So, see, we could have stayed at home and not done nothing and got the jobs done. So we went on, and it was wonderful.
So rather than letting your mind shift
Exactly.
to a horrible negative, focusing, framing it in a positive outcome. Okay, the rain's going to clear up.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's going to be fine.
And it did.
And it did. Rain usually does around here where we live. And then the third thing is focusing that mind that you have intentionally on what you want it to, what you want the event to turn out. And in this instance, focusing your mind intentionally on eliminating the negativity out of it.
Right.
And focusing on, okay,
On the
we're going to
positive.
get our job done,
Yes,
and then we're
yeah,
going to
and
get
we
home
did.
safe and sound,
Yes.
and we're going to get along in this agreement together.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fourth, which probably came up between the two of you, emotional states of mind. Now, I know how I knew how I was in that situation. I called you up and I said, you need to stay home.
I
right?
know. And then my husband said, no, we're going.
And that usually is a grounds right. That's a level playing field for an
Yes,
argument to start, because you want it your way, he wants it his way, and there's no linked communication on the outcome. So what I mean is, in that outcome where that pretty much in this situation the parts are going to get done.
And,
Learning to imagine that emotional state where you're going to get your feelings hurt, right? I know this happens to me a lot, especially in my interactions with some of my family members. If I start telling them, and I'm emotionally charged, like, oh, please don't do that, please don't do that, I'm emotionally charged, the first thing they do is hear me telling them what to do.
Yes,
They're not hearing the fact that I'm concerned with them,
right?
and then I'm worried about them. All they're hearing is mom, 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 mom. Mom is trying to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
And nobody likes to be told what to do.
And besides that, if I do go out like that and make then I know I'm going to get to eat out, and then I won't have to fix food.
Well, that would be a positive outcome.
Oh, that's a big positive one for me.
That means no cooking.
Right. If I never cooked again, it wouldn't bother me.
I'm pretty sure you don't cook.
I don't. Well, no.
Let's be clear.
Yeah,
I've been
once
hearing
in a great
for
while
years
I'll do some eggs and bacon.
Okay, now that we've got that on tape.
Yes.
Okay.
That's true.
You've learned to navigate situations where I haven't yet, and I need to get a little more crafty on that.
Well, you're not that old either yet.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Well, just to go back over what we were talking about here is learning how to navigate life's unexpected events, which actually, you can't count on anything in life. Nothing in life stays the same.
It doesn't.
That was one of the biggest tidbits of information my grandma gave me way, way back when was learn, if you can learn to embrace the fact that life does not stay the same.
No, it doesn't. Keeps
Ever.
going forward and forward, yes.
You'll be a lot happier, but I'm going to add a little caveat to that. If you can learn that life never stays the same and to learn to enjoy every day.
Yep. Just go with the flow.
No matter
Just go
what.
with the flow. Yeah.
And that's an intentionality of focusing your mind on a positive.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
Life is so much richer. It's just so much better.
It can be. Yes.
And one more thing that always adds dimension to our lives is our spirituality. I always feel
without mine, I don't know where I'd be.
And that also helps you, that sense of spirituality and connection to God or to whatever that power is for you.
Yes.
I feel adds such a beautiful and rich and colorful dimension to life and a sense of security. So when these unexpected events come up, you're not alone.
Right.
You're
never alone.
You're never alone. So that's just our unified vision of the world, and how to navigate unexpected events in life is to learn to expect that it's not going to be what you expect.
All that you want. No, by no means. No.
Learn to focus on the positive,
outcome. Yeah.
I.e., what was that restaurant you like?
Oh, the Cracker Barrel.
She loves the Cracker Barrel. Number 3, direct your mind intentionally to a positive outcome. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to start getting yourself all worked up, focus on the positive outcome. I'm getting to go to Cracker Barrel.
Yes.
Okay. And what I mean by that, then that will help you manage the emotional state that might come along from your reaction to the unexpected event.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the one that we didn't mention on our whiteboard is maybe learn to develop a connection with your spiritual side and to investigate how that might add a certain dimension to your life.
Mm-hmm.
So we hope our tips serve you. It's our mission as your expert guides to leading a happy life to give you tips, tools, strategies, and words of advice that you can use to go out in your world and to create a happier life for you.
Yes. That's from one old woman to one young woman. That's the way it goes.
And life goes by fast, and we want you to enjoy the journey, right?
Yes, it does.
So
the older you get, the faster it goes. Take my word for that.
You had to squeeze that little old in.
Well,
I mean, we might as well make sure that's in each one and every one of our videos.
Okay. Old.
Old. And until our next video, go out in the world and be a positive role model for change and an influencer for good in our world. And until we see you next